How's it going, guys? Welcome to a new week. I think this is officially the last week in January. So, uh, same as always, we're going again. Today is Tuesday, actually, and this week is going off to a slow start. Yeah, we've had minor bumps on the road, but it hasn't really been anything. So, the weekend has been largely spent on going over things I missed. I actually did notice, like, one of those small things that you miss that is not like a major cog in the whole system, but it's small and really important and can really throw off other cogs from performing the way they used to be. These cogs can be your technicals, your psychology, your mind, and all those things, the way you view the market. So I see it was something that had been accumulating slowly over time. And when I noticed it during the weekend, I noticed that like really the way I view the market has been augmented just because of that small thing. So it happens for sure. And it's I thank God for the awareness to be able to see that, because it literally just I was looking and luckily it fell on my lap and I could spot out what was wrong or what I wasn't doing. As for losses, losses will always come. Losses cannot be stopped. You can try to avoid them, try and cut them short, but you will eventually have losses. So, but you're not supposed to have so many losses. So anyway, Monday I just did deep reading yesterday. I did not really plan to engage the markets, despite there being a number of good setups I could see, and I didn't feel like I missed out because, as always, there will always be that setup. So today is Tuesday and I've taken my first trade for the week. So I will show you guys what that is all about. And yeah, catch you guys on PC. Yo, welcome to London, boys and girls, if any. So yeah, today's trade is on Eurocard, and from daily we have this bullish fair value gap that I would love to trade price higher from. And overall it's been bullish so far, ultimately to target this high on the monthly. We swept this monthly low, so the next target is this high. There are no opposing arrays outside that high. On the weekly maybe potentially, but that will be, we're still at the beginning of the week, so we can't really tell for now if this fair value gap would be created on the daily. We have our fair value gap that we're jumping higher from. 4 hour is not of interest to me. Then my entry on the 1 hour off of this fair value gap for a lovely 1:2, as usual, 2 point something, actually way below the context high of this daily fair value gap narrative. So it's not asking for much. It's not asking for much. So however it goes, yeah. Then this I shared it on. I've been thinking about a Telegram channel. So yeah, I see my small tele. Let's run this up, guys. Let's run this up. Well, it's up to you actually. It's up to you. Though I haven't been so active here because yeah, I've been really focusing on live trading and the YouTube channel. So I've actually shared this idea here, and I'll be sharing ideas here. So if you are bold enough and you're not afraid to lose together, then you know where to find me. Link in description of the video. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's trade. I will be back when this hits. Hopefully not here, this side. So catch you guys later, man. What's up, everyone? It's been a minute. My last time of recording was on Tuesday, where I shared Eurocard buy trade I was trying to participate in. So quickly, how I've taken two trades apart from the Euro card, and this is how the Euro card went. Got taken out as stop loss, but yesterday mysterious volatility came and price hits targets. On Wednesday, I took a trade on GBP card, got taken out. Price eventually did hit the draw on liquidity yesterday. Yesterday, outside after trading, after the kill zone, after London closed, that's when all this happened. There was no news, no nothing. Liquidity just came in on the card and USD pairs, and that's what happened. And GBP USD, we got taken out here, us as well. The Euro card one, I would say this entry wasn't the best. It's a lower probability entry. Every other thing lined up for me, for my model. And this entry was where I was skeptical, but when I saw the candle, the first candle closed, the first candle kind of wicked it there. I was like, okay, it could work, but going into my system now is that this kind of entries will be avoided. And GBP card, same thing. This would have been the ideal entry, but it now formed outside kill zone hours before Asia. So I now entered a re-entry on the 1 hour there, but I got taken out because apparently there was something price on it to reach on the 4 hour, which is very, like, it was easy to miss. It's quite easy to miss there. So that happened. Then on GBUSD, everything lined up, but you can see after I entered here, created an opposing fair value gap, and dollar was 50-50, but was mostly poised to go higher because of this weekly fair value gap. So I was still like open to the idea that I could try to retrace to here, which was still like valid, though it's a long way away. So we're meant to react either way, and yeah, that's how that loss happened. So that is 3 losses. The GBP, I think the GBP USD trade was 0.5% half risk because the account is down to -6. So it was down to -6. So from there I started implementing because the max drawdown is 10. So I started implementing 0.5% risk as per my system. So yeah, you might be like, oh wow man, like how does this guy even know how to trade this? But the problem is I don't really that's not where my thought is going to. I'm even really glad that I'm experiencing this because along the line my thought process, my what would I say, value system shifted, and I placed too great of an importance on passing this challenge. When I was very nonchalant about it, like I didn't care. I just come, take my trade and go. That's when I see better results, and that's when you will see better results in your trading. But when you start placing a whole lot of importance on passing a challenge, man, it's not going to work. If you have gone through these experiences, like just take a step back and think all the times that you have been fretting about a challenge, and that's why it's good to be in a point where you have where you're good, you have a safety net. It's not like all your eggs are in that one basket, because those will make your emotions start acting up, and it will just seem like the whole world is against you. So this is the last week of January, so I think it will also be cool to just give my remarks. One, what I have learned personally is January is not a good month to trade. It's not a good month where you should be all out looking for every setup. It's a month where you should be very picky with setups. Two, do not lose sight of the like your mentality towards going seeking trades, and trading in general should not change. That happened for me due to some external influences, and that has shown on my trading, having losses and all that. Um, does it mean my system doesn't work? No, I still believe my system works. It's just that this period in time needs a lot of um. You need to be a little more picky. I was used to trading when I didn't need to be that picky, so I just needed to just stick to the system, and the system would just. So this period, low probability trading months, are when I really need to focus on the probabilities. Unlike the other months when almost every setup was high probability, I just needed to wait for my system to play out. Three, how do you detach from the account and from the trading? How do you do that? Right now, the worst that can happen is I lose this account, and that's it. And I will look for money and I will buy another account. That is exactly the worst that will happen, and I'll continue. But when you have forgotten what, like, fear of the unknown. Oh, what if I lose this account? Oh, what if this? What if that? Ah, oh, people think blah, bro. That doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter at all because everybody loses. It's just transaction cost. I would say the charts trading is one of the best teachers in life, man. Outside the Bible, being up there, you know, great lessons. Like, so always be positive. Always be positive. There's always a silver lining in every cloud. There is always a silver lining, and trading can either make or break you. And it's definitely not going to break me. It's only going to make me. And all the losses, this is nothing. This is nothing. I've gone through worse. I've gone through worse. I've had bigger stakes on the line, and I didn't even know what I was doing. And I still ended up winning. So, um, that's just small things. This is still me documenting my trading journey at the end of the day. So this is a message to myself in the future, and for whoever stumbles upon this video, if it's I don't know, if one of or two of these things synchronize with you, good. I hope I've been able to help you. So it's not the end of the world. You just need to always reflect and pick up the pieces. Just pick up yourself together and keep the engine rolling. You understand? So also, because you have figured out what was going on, does not mean the next trade you take will be a winner. Because okay, this week now, outside of Eurocard, um, the entry wasn't high probability from the onset. That entry pattern was not it. GBP card, this one too. You could have some questions about that for sure. That wasn't, and then okay, having the stuff at the bottom. Yes, okay, let's say those two were not perfect because of some underlying stuff. This particular one now, that everything was mechanical, it's still lost now. So you still remember that your every model has, like, can lose. Basically every model can lose. Every model has their win rate and what. So even if you now get your shit all together, the next trade can still be a loss. That is why you should not care. That's why you should not care about what happens next or not. Yes, this might as well, oh, go here now, I'll be all giddy. Oh, finally. You remember there was a trade last week. I shared the trade on Euro USD. It came as close as here and came all the way down. So what do? You cannot come and start tearing your hair and everything. You just need to just be chill. Just go with the flow. So that's just it. That's just it. Going forward, I'll still keep going. I'll be risking half, 0.5% this time. I'm really like 6 point. As of now, I think 6.8 because there was a partial loss along the way. Not this week. I think last week, and all those their commissions and charges, so it has accumulated to that. So that leaves me with approximately to go. So 0.5% risk. You know the math. So catch you guys later, and we'll see how it goes. So my people, I'm back. I tried to sell this bad boy here, but see how that went. And then that brings the week and this month to an end. That's it. So the market was like, see this guy, you think because you're doing a philosophical rant that you will not lose if you take the wrong trades. Because that's just what happened after you went on a whole philosophical rant, feeling, you know, I get it now. I understand it now, that kind of thing. Bam. You still put yourself in the same trashy situations, that will happen because yes, this week looked enticing and all that, but the price action on the lower time frame. I'm saying this now in hindsight too, because before now I wouldn't have said it. It did not look as clean because yeah, in the past it has tried to trade from here, it didn't trade, went up. Yeah, invalidated this, but it wicked this. This was very, very, very like one pip. It's easy to miss. So that happened. Um, before I give the summary of this week's trades, what I will say is that if you have your model, of course, you would like your model to be clean. If you find out how to get to a destination, you will take the easiest path to that destination. Because this loss now, it doesn't mean I will not come up with more philosophies. Like as I said, it's making me learn. And I need to. These are stuff you need to write down because later in the future you can go back to it and you will see them. If you try to collect your thoughts, it's like trying to hold water in your hand. The water will fall off, but if you write them down, it's like keeping them in a book, or in a bucket or in a cup. So you will take the easiest part to your goal, right? You're not going to take, even if you know how to get there, you would avoid the most difficult part. Same thing with trades. You have a model, you want to trade your model, right? You should not take something that looks like this. It wasn't straightforward. Yes, this happened, and this is what I look for. But it wasn't really straightforward. It had some things that made me question it. So ideally, I would have had no trade today. That's what it's looking like. And another analogy for this is, no matter how skilled, even if let's say you are skilled at martial arts, right? You are a black belt in, let's say, taekwondo or something, or I don't know how the belt system in like Brazilian jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai or something. Then a robber comes up to you with a gun and wants to rob you. You'll be very smart to just let go of whatever they want to take. Unless the person was coming to harm you, like he's coming to kill you, that's his mission. If his mission is just to rob from you, just let him go, because no matter how skilled you are, even the most skilled of fighters would get severely hurt, or you can lose your life in that situation. That person has nothing to lose. That person has, how would I put it, his own resolve is much higher than you. You have your life to lose in that case. So you have nothing to prove by saying, oh, I'm big, bad, and strong. I need to fight off this guy just because I can. You get into serious trouble. So the same thing with the markets. I think I've always had this mindset of trying to decode. Like I want to prove that the most complicated of price actions I can still navigate, and that is bad because obviously it has cost me some trades I've lost, and that has also in turn impaired my psychology, making me to make more mistakes, making me to lose confidence. So yeah, it's funny how you have all these stores after you have taken a loss. Each loss will just spring up something, provided you want to reflect. Because I could have come back here. I'm like, but like this thing must sell. I start stacking more trades and go on a tilt and blow my accounts in one day. but that's not the way to do it, guys. So um anyway, without further ado, this is the end of the week, and these are the trades for the week. 4 trades, and all were losses. We lost 1% on the first two, then lost 0.5% on the last two. So we'll keep going. We'll keep going, and we'll just hope for high probability trades next week. If dollar can cover this gap, this potential gap, that would be good. Even if dollar closes strong, that will still be good, because that will be like a rejection into, and we'll still expect higher prices to take this. So we'll see what next week has to offer, and yeah, next week will be February with NFP on Friday. So we'll catch on with that. Thank you guys for coming around once more. Catch you next week.